Hello, I'm LuNEJuNE, and in today's video, I am here to explain how Satellite Blizzard actually works and how to properly use Satellite in any given situation. Let's go. So basically, I explained in a stream that you need 5 Satellite and you need 3 Pip Blizzard. Now, I didn't really dive deep into this. However, I do want to explain why this is the case. And special thanks to 123456 and JH716718 for helping me calculate all of this. First of all, I think a lot of you guys might be confused. Like, do you need high pips for Satellite Strike and Blizzard? And the short answer is yes. At the end of the day, you do need high pips. But the reason behind it is not what you exactly think. Now, a lot of people don't understand how Satellite Strike works. Satellite Strike, the description is, activates a strike zone that moves around the monster's path. Each Satellite Strike dice owns a battery that charges faster on higher dot counts. Upon pressing the power up button, the batteries of all Satellite Strike dice are consumed, and a powerful strike is made on the current strike zone. Based on the amount of battery consumed, the strike will deal max HP proportional damage up to 90% to all monsters within the effect range. As you can see from the description of the dice, higher dot counts, higher pip equals faster charge time. Now, that is pretty clear. Like, you could see it in gameplay. I'll show you right now. That is friendly battle. No, I meant training mode. So if you actually go into training mode here, the difference is a 1 pip will charge, maybe it charges like 5 to 6 seconds, while a 7 pip will charge almost instantly. Now, this is like, I mean, it's pretty clear. Like, you could just see it from the gameplay, right? From the gameplay perspective, you could just automatically see how fast or how high pip recharges quicker. Now, a lot of people don't understand how you get the 90% damage. Now, when I first started the stream yesterday, a lot of people were confused. Like, some were saying you need 9 pips worth of Satellite Strike. So if you have a setup like this, you will deal 90% damage. Some said you need 9 dice instead of 9 pips. Now, from what I know, or when the stream started, from the knowledge I knew then, I knew that for sure 9 pips would not one-shot or nearly one-shot a mob. Now, that's because, well, think about it. You only need 9 pips to potentially one-shot a boss. Now, that's a little OP, and I don't think random dice would like that. So, I immediately knew this was not the case. However, I still tried, and guess what? Well, in this case, you know, it's wave 1, so it doesn't matter. But it doesn't one-shot the boss. And the reason behind it is, well, it's not. It doesn't count as pips. In fact, it counts as how many Satellite Strike dice there are. If you have, let's just say, I don't know, like 5. If you have 5, I think this will actually kill the boss. It doesn't. See, you have 5, it doesn't kill the boss. You have 35 pips, it doesn't kill the boss. The reason behind it is, this only deals roughly around 50% damage. And because of that, pips do not matter. And a lot of people, a lot of new players, beginners, also mistaken this dice. The higher the pip, the more damage it deals. That is simply not the case. I will show you. So as mentioned before, you need 9 Satellite Strike dice to deal the maximum amount of damage. Class 7, by the way. If you have Class 8, it doesn't matter. You could have probably 8 to deal close to max damage, but we'll get into that later. So, in a normal world, you need 9, ideally like this, 9 Satellite Strike to actually deal the full damage. Now look. That is 90% damage. I mean, that is roughly 90% damage. Like, I think you guys can all agree that is 90% damage. Now, let's remove all of these and replace them with 1 pips. So like this, we have all 1 pips. Now, a lot of people mistaken, like, oh, you need high pips to deal more damage. That is simply not the case, and I will prove it right now. This will deal exactly the same damage as all 7 pips. So only 9 pips worth, but this time it's different because there's 9 total dice. So this is 9 pips worth. This will deal the same amount of damage as the all 7 pips. That is roughly 90% damage. What does this tell us? This tells us that we don't really need high pip satellite dice. But the reason why you would want high pip satellite dice is the recharge factor. You cannot always wait for this long charge time. Like in a PvP sense, this thing takes like 6 to 7 seconds. You cannot wait that long. Like, let's be honest. Like, by the time a fast mob would have already went through your entire lane and you would have died by now. So that is why I'm telling you that you need high pips. Now, our second question, Blizzard. Now, Blizzard, this is where stuff got really funny. The reason for the test was so that I could determine the most optimal Blizzard and satellite placement. So it turns out if you get a maxed out 3 pip, let's just get 3 Blizzard dice like that, and then have 5 satellite strike, and if all 3 Blizzard stacks apply like that, this will one shot. I will prove it to you right now. 5 satellite strikes, 3 pip Blizzard. Now the amount of Blizzard doesn't matter. Let me just take away the Blizzard and I'll show you again. Now here comes the boss. We will just wait for the first tick, which will be now. I don't even know if we have enough time for the second and third tick. Okay, there's the second tick. The third tick should be around now. Okay, there's the third tick. And then now, if we unleash our beam, it kills it. But what if we only have 4 satellite strike? What will happen then? The short answer is, it will not kill. Now, I don't exactly know the math behind it. I will show you like the calculations and the math after my explanation so that you guys can see for yourself, like with numbers. But with 4, you cannot kill it. With only 4 satellite strike, you will not be able to kill the boss. Let's first wait for the blizzards to all apply its stacks. There we go. Now 4, it lives. Unfortunate. But what if we take away this? What if we take away a blizzard? Now that's gonna be interesting, because what if we take away a 3-pip blizzard and replace it with a 2-pip? Would a 2-pip also work? That's also something that I wanted to try. I wanted to try the minimum required blizzard, and it turns out a 2-pip cannot kill. This is me saying if you only have 5 satellite strike. If you have more, if you have, for example, let's just say 8, a 2-pip will probably allow you to kill it. But I'm talking about the satellite deck that I introduced yesterday. You need 5. You need 5 because that's the most optimal. You could have the rest of the board with only shields. Alright, so Blizzard. Let's wait for the stacks to apply. Now a Blizzard is dealing a little bit of damage, but that shouldn't really matter. A 2-pip. Okay. Cut. Okay, I think that happened because it was a low wave. But we'll see on a higher wave. Wait, I think I can just use the boss. See? Okay, the boss survived. In our theory, it should have killed because 5 satellite, 2-pip blizzard. However, 2-pip blizzard simply doesn't give enough percentage, like damage increase percentage, that satellite strike cannot one-shot. Here's another example. On the boss this time. So we got 2 stacks applied. Don't need that. 3 stacks. Now, let it heal, do whatever it wants. Boom. Doesn't kill it. Lives off a slither of health. That is why you need a 3-pip at least. Now, another shocking thing about Blizzard stacks. Now, we all know Blizzard applies 3 stacks of slow, but it also applies 3 stacks of damage increase. I always thought that, in a normal game, if there's 3 stacks a mob can take, damage increase stacks. If there's a 4th stack, but a superior stack, like a more damage increase percentage, like a higher damage increase percentage stack, trying to get onto the mob, then the game will calculate what is the least important stack, and it'll remove and replace with the better stack. I hope I explained well. I'll hopefully do something in editing so that you guys can visualize it. I thought random dice would automatically replace a stack with a better one. So let's just say we had a 3 pip, 4 pip, and a 6 pip. Now they all apply. 3 pip stack, boom. 4 pip stack, boom. 6 pip stack, boom. But then a 7 pip wants to also apply its stack. I thought if a 7 pip applies its stack, the game will automatically remove the 3 pip stack and remain these 3 on a mob. That way we could get more damage from, our damage outputs. However, Random Dice doesn't do that. Random Dice doesn't renew the stack. In fact, it doesn't even save on to the last stack. So basically, in this situation, 3 pip, 4 pip, 6 pip, 3 pip stack, 4 pip stack, 6 pip stack. The game will not actually save these. In fact, if the blizzards hit in this order, this means the last hit of a blizzard, of a specific blizzard, is the stack that it is currently on. Here is a really good example. So we get our 5 satellite strike like this, and let's slow the time. Let's go for 1 pip, 2 pip. These do not allow the satellite strike to kill. We've tested that. A 2 pip will not let satellite strike one-shot a boss. And let's get a 7 pip. Now the hit order is these 3. Let me just reset them again, just so that you guys can clearly authenticate. Like that. So the hit order is 1 pip, 2 pip, and 7 pip. Watch closely. So there's our boss. Okay, you know what? Okay, these guys did not put their stacks on immediately. Alright, 2 pip, and then 7 pip. Now, they will hit 1 pip, 2 pip, 7 pip. That's the 7th. Now, we can one-shot it. If we shoot at it, we can one-shot it. Now, why is that? Well, that's because the last hit was a 7 pip. The 7 pip hit the boss last. If we reverse this order, you would be shocked. You guys will understand what I mean by the game will only save the last hit of the blizzard. Alright, we have a 7 pip. Let's get a 7 pip first, and then a 2 pip, and a 1 pip. Now, in this order, the 7 pip will hit first, and then the 2 pip, and then finally the 1 pip. Now, if the game really saves its data, it will still count for the 7 pip. There's our third one. But if we shoot, it doesn't kill it. I just proven to you guys that Random Dice does not calculate Blizzard's stacks. In fact, it only calculates whichever last hit Blizzard hit the boss. What I do want to know is, will it also apply for a new Blizzard attack? So we'll do the same thing. We'll get a 7 pip, 2 pip, and a 1 pip. And we'll see if if it registers a new one. So we get 7 pip, 2 pip, and a 1 pip. Let's slow down time. 7 pip, 2 pip, 1 pip. Alright, now this will not one-shot as we mentioned before, but what if we bring a 3 pip in here? Will this one-shot? Or will this allow it so that it can one-shot? If this hit? I haven't tested this out yet. However, I just wanted to know. There's the blizzard. That's the blizzard effect. Let's see if it registers. It does not. You guys might be asking, LuNEJuNE, why do we need to know this? Well, a normal gameplay, you can have like a 7 pip blizzard, you could also have like a 3 pip blizzard, you could have like a 5 pip blizzard, but sometimes you could have like that 1 pip, right? Or like that lowly 2 pips. If you have a setup like this, if this hits the boss or like a mob last, you will not one-shot the boss or the mob. That's really detrimental because you were expecting a one-shot, but it doesn't one-shot, so it goes through, right? You don't want that. So, TLDR, the summary of this video, if you have Blizzard 1 or 2 pip, merge them or remove them. please, the least amount of pips you want is 3 on the Blizzard. Especially in a satellite strike deck. If you want a one-shot. I am saying this in terms of if you have only 5 satellite strike. If you have more, if you have like 7, it doesn't matter. That's a growth. If you have 7 satellite strike, it doesn't matter. However, if you have 5, because that's the most optimal, right? Because you do not want 8 satellite strike. Why would you no, that's 7. Why would you want 8 satellite strike? You know? 8 satellite strike, 3 for Blizzard, 4 for shield. You do not want only 4 for shield. You would want maximum shield. So the best deck or the best setup is 5 satellite strikes, 3 Blizzard, and rest shield. That is the optimal setup, and at least a 3-pip Blizzard. Now, here's another trivia. If you have a class 8 satellite strike, whatever I said here doesn't matter. It just doesn't. You can have a 2-pip and it'll still one-shot. I'm not sure about a 1-pip, but if you have a 2-pip Blizzard and a 7 and a class 8 satellite strike, you can still one-shot it with only 5. That's the summary. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will show you the math. And that's pretty much this video. I hope you understand why having 5 satellite strike is the most optimal, and why you shouldn't have anything lower than a 3-pip Blizzard on your board. You could like don't say you want to keep these 1-pips because they slow the enemy down. This will ruin you. So only have a 3-pip at least. Anyway, thank you for watching once again. This has been LuNEJuNE explaining something that wasn't really clarified in anywhere. I don't think anyone has mentioned this. I don't think anyone has gone this deep into an experiment just to know how Blizzard dice works. So I am probably the first one to ever find this out or speak out publicly. Anyway, that is how you play Blizzard, or that is like the mystery behind Blizzard stacks and how to properly use satellite. That's it from me. I hope you guys enjoy. Peace out.